So day 11, 12 even, day 12 of the AC40. You're looking pretty slick. Today we had, what, up to about 15, 16 knots?
Yeah, it was a really nice day. It was probably a little bit lighter than we thought it was going to be, or so I probably should say it died out a little bit earlier than we thought it would. We kind of knew it was on the down today, so we tried to catch that middle bit of the breeze, and yeah, had a pretty nice day out there. It's very tiny bit shorter than we wanted, but yeah, it's nice to be back on the dock and get the boat back in the shed ready for the long weekend.
Nice, yeah, definitely. Now we noticed we went out with the J3 off the bat, and we hoisted just off Rangi Light there. The first couple of jibes seemed to hang up a little bit. We just seemed to touch down, we get going pretty smartly. The first 3 jibes didn't seem as crisp as you usually are. Was there just getting back on the horse, or? Yeah,
well, we're just cycling through, trying different things, and figuring things out as we go. And each day we go out, we learn a whole heap, and we come up with a whole heap of new things to try and get a bit better. And I think today it took us a little bit to get into it, but then by the end of the day we're pulling off some pretty nice manoeuvres and some pretty light air, which was pretty pleasing for this kind of boat. And yeah, it's definitely probably the lightest I've sailed, the 40 at the end, and we're pretty out of range on the sails, but it's pretty impressive what a bit more span on the floors can do. So pretty exciting times for the big boat.
Definitely. Now, so breeze shut down, gradually ramped down as the day went on. When would, if you were getting ready for a race, what number jib would you have had on? Would it be the 1 or would it have been the 2 in the afternoon?
Well, I think most of the day, obviously right at the end would have been the 1, but I think most of the day probably would have been in that 2 kind of zone. But yeah, we don't really have that good a feel for the crossovers yet. We haven't really spent that much time trying to learn them. We've just been focusing on other things and not really wasting too much time putting sails up and down, which has been pretty nice. And yeah, it's just really enjoyable to get out sailing and be able to develop on a platform that's like this. It's been pretty great.
Definitely. Now you get your second boat before the end of the year, is that right? Your second AC40?
Yep.
Now is the plan to do match race training, or are you going to do 2-boat development? I'm not even sure you're allowed to, but you have a gut feeling what's going to be first up with the second boat when that comes online?
Yeah, you'll have to wait and see. Definitely at some stage we're planning on getting them both out there, and it's been great to be able to commission this boat ahead of Ineos getting theirs, and I can't actually remember who's boat for, but it's been great to kind of get through all the list of the one design things, and really try and have a good reliable package together. And it's also enjoyable to be into a bit more development as well. So it's a team pushes forward. It's really that balance of development versus commissioning, and we're pretty happy with where things are at the moment.
So we're calling the AC40 signed off now. We've got a bit of a playbook that can go out to the other teams and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. We're definitely still chipping away on a few little details, but we've definitely got a package that everyone else can use. That they'll get around the course pretty comfortably with, but hopefully continue to make some little modifications. So by the end, for the youth and the women's, it's a pretty amazing tool to be able to go racing with.
Hey, thank you so much, mate. Enjoy your long weekend.